your name?
All right. Well, first I want to thank you for spreading critical thinking skills all over. We much needed it right now, especially with this political time that we just passed. Second, having trouble with your first argument when from the Big Bang, obviously somebody had to set it off.
Yeah.
Now, why does it have to be a somebody or something or a being? How do you make that connection? Because making that argument seems like it could be anything. How do you get to God?
Okay, good question. How do we get from the Big Bang to a personal being?
Yeah, why not matter or
okay. Okay, because matter and space and time had a beginning. So whatever created space, time, and matter can't be made of space, time, and matter. So whatever created space, time, and matter has to be spaceless, timeless, immaterial, also powerful. Because the being, whatever it is created out of nothing. No space, no time, or matter. Or no space, time, or matter. And then also personal. Why does the being need to be personal? Because in order to make a choice, which is what you have to do in order to go from a state of nothingness to a state of creation, you have to be a person. Gravity, an impersonal force, has no power to make a choice. This is why Stephen Hawking, in his book, The Grand Design, on page 181, is wrong when he says, because there's a law like gravity, the universe can and will create itself out of nothing. John Lennox, a brilliant philosopher and mathematician from Oxford University, said, when nonsense is spoken by brilliant scientists, it's still nonsense. And so when Stephen Hawking says gravity can create the universe, that's nonsense, because you need a personal force to create. Secondly, gravity didn't even exist. Gravity was created at the Big Bang, so it didn't exist prior to that. So if you've got a spaceless, timeless, immaterial, powerful, personal, also intelligent. Why? Again, intelligence is necessary to make a choice. So you've got a being that appears to be a theistic God to create space, time, and matter. Now, it doesn't have to be the Bible or the biblical God. I think when you go further through the evidence, you realize it is the biblical God. But from the cosmological argument alone, you get a being consistent with the biblical God.